through the pandemic, through his young career, to get guys to want to step into the ring with him. Oh, nice counter left from Robiesy Ramirez.
Yeah, I think he was a little shell shocked coming to the U.S.
There's that double left hand as Allen gets hurt and he goes backward.
Finding a home, that left hand. In range, he's right where he wants to be. He's got his hands down, so he looks like he's open. Then he puts him up right before he lands that overhand, and then straight left before Allen even has time to recover. And then he's right in front of him. Here we see a slip right there on the chin. Allen took that well, but then he followed back up with another straight left. And then his presence, you see Ramirez go right back. He didn't throw many punches, but Allen was on the ropes, and he let him know that, hey, I'm right here. If you make another mistake in range, he's right where he wants to be. He's got his hands down, so he looks like he's open. Then he puts him up right before he lands that overhand, and then straight left. Smaller gloves and no headgear, like you said. Big difference.
Nice left, and now Ryan Allen Lee cannot take that, and he goes down.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay?
I'm good, baby.
You want to continue?
Of course.
All right, give me your glove. Give me your glove.
When Ramirez gets where he wants to get, he sees a shot, boom, he unloads. That time Allen went down, but I think the shot in the first round was even harder. But I'm not sure that Allen saw it, because you see him close his eyes right there for that split second, and that sharp straight left from Ramirez was right down the pipe.
Beautifully set up, beautifully executed.
When Ramirez gets where he wants to get, he sees a shot, boom, he unloads. That time Allen went down.
And maybe he would have been on a faster track like Shakur was toward a world title, but things had to be rethought, and here he is now in his 7th professional fight.
Distance, range, we don't allow our opponents to hit us back. You're going to get hit sometimes, but you want to minimize the amount of shots that you get hit with. Maybe grazing shots, an occasional flush shot, but you don't see Ramirez giving up much to Allen. You see him dishing out a lot.
Yeah, the one thing that Allen figured out is go to the body, because his head may not be there, but his body will be.
As far as tonight, Kenny Sams, I know Kenny personally. He's a guy who doesn't have a big punch, but he's tough.
Pick him up, pick him up.
He's durable, and he's a great boxer. He's in these gyms. That's where he kind of made his name, sparring tough guys. And he could pack it in because he's taking a decent amount of punishment, but he keeps fighting hard. And for that, I got a lot of respect.
With that jab, oh, that's a nice stiff left from Ramirez.
I mean, fighters deal with all kind of stuff in the ring. There may not be grotesque swelling or anything, but, it's just pain in there. And you feel like, man, I can't see properly. So you keep pawing at it, but yet you still have an opponent.
Round 5 comes to an end here inside the Virgin Hotel in Las Vegas. We send it up to Joe Tessitore with Michaela Mayer, our special guest. Round 6, Tess, and in round 2, we remember that Robiesy Ramirez was able to drop Ryan Allen with the left hand and almost had him on the brink of a knockdown with 2 consecutive left hands in round number 1 as Allen comes out fighting.
Being ready when the phone call came through.
Nice left hand again from Robiesy Ramirez. Yeah, being in shape is one thing. Being in fighting shape is a different thing. The fact that he's been away from 658 days without a fight, that's something else. But nonetheless, he's showing a ton of heart.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy where he's a dark horse where he won't be the favorite the majority of the time, if ever, against another top guy. But he can come from behind and win a victory or maybe even catch some guys because he got some pop. He just can't land it against Ramirez.
Yeah, and, Ryan Lee's got no easy.
Ramirez doesn't have a jab at this stage in his career, and he also has to work on his inside game. Sitting down on his shots and landing the right shots. 2 points of emphasis for him after this fight. Ramirez, who, is fighting at a high level, you cannot fight up or down to the level of competition. That's not a championship mentality.
So Ramirez puts in a dominant performance, maybe could have gotten Ryan Allen out. And as we move towards tonight's main card, which will be headlined by Jose Ramirez fighting for the undisputed title against unified champion.
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Robiesy Ramirez.
Choo-choo, says Robiesy Ramirez as he improves to 7-1 as a professional.